Well, this was something interesting to wake up to. You know what? Screw the new Scooby-Doo movie. This has my attention. To those who are unfamiliar, earlier this year, Paramount released a trailer for their newest film, Sonic the Hedgehog, based on the infamous video game character created by Sega. The trailer was met with numerous hatred, not just because the trailer itself was stale and unappealing, but Sonic's design in this film left the internet in an absolute state of panic. No one had any hope for this movie once the trailer was released, but then something happened. Director of the movie Jeff Fowler made a statement on Twitter claiming he took all the backlash from Sonic fans into consideration and decided to postpone the release of the film for a re-edit with a new look for Sonic. This was all the way back in May, and just recently a brand new trailer was released with a brand new yet also familiar looking Sonic. And might I say, it is an improvement in several ways. First off, I don't think the styles of the computer animated character in a live action environment for Sonic will ever look this good. He looks ripped right from the video games and thankfully less realistic teeth. No offense to the original design of this movie, but Sonic resembled more of a 4th grader's interpretation on DeviantArt, and I mean that in the absolute worst of ways. But the redesign is a plus, as is the whole trailer, which was made from the ground up. The majority of the whole original trailer showcased more of the worst moments of the movie, and not to say there won't be more or less once we actually see it, but what they do show in the new trailer has me pretty excited. Some people say Sonic in this new trailer is annoying, but honestly he seems exactly the way he should be, especially in a world in which he's not from and doesn't understand. The majority of the complaints I hear about video game movies nowadays is how the world building of the games they adapt is not translated well to film, and truth be told, it does kinda suck they go the whole Smurfs movie route, much like every other adaptation where the character ends up in the real world. But how much of a world can you create around Sonic, a world that felt like nothing more than a world with twists and turns that is the exact of a video game level? If they made that change, then in a sense it would feel less like a movie and more of a video game. And that was the case for the Super Mario Bros. Movie, which feels like the same ballpark. And also, Jim Carrey is playing Dr. Robotnik. And yes, Robotnik, the name he should be referred to and not Dr. Eggman. And yes, Jim Carrey in this trailer is doing his usual Carrey style, but truth be told, it seems like a good enough fit for the character instead of just being evil with little personality. So again, this works. But there are a few interesting changes to the trailer that aren't as huge, as Marsden's gun now has an orange tip to it, and instead of playing Gangster's Paradise by Coolio, which made the original trailer a little bit cooler, they play Blitzkrieg Bop by the Ramones and make it sound like every other movie that exists. But then again, I don't think that dampers the trailer by a lot, and whether or not these redesigns and changes make the film better or worse is completely up to you. Me personally, I'm more looking forward to this film now than I wasn't at all earlier this year, so kudos to the people working on this movie. Mark your calendar, Sonic fans, because in 2020, Valentine's Day will never be the same again. Nice. Made a whole Sonic video without saying gotta go fast. Damn it!